Does call the case, People versus Caitlyn Morgan.
Actually, want to people. Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Miss Morgan, who is approaching.
Your name?
Caitlyn Morgan.
All right. This is special time set for sentencing in this case.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, we did review the pre-sentence report. We have no material changes, additions, or deletions. I did review the recommendation with Miss Morgan and would like to, we do ask that you adopt it, and I would like to make a few statements on Miss Morgan's behalf when appropriate.
All right. Just so that we're also clear, did you review, there was a victim's impact letter that was sent. Were you able to review that also, counsel?
Yes, I think there were two original, and then I got an initial one this morning, and I was provided that from the victim's advocate.
All right, very good. And I know that the victim in this case is present. My understanding is she at one point wanted to make a statement. I don't know if this letter is.
Your Honor, I believe that provided she just decided to provide you the statement in writing, so she can.
All right.
That's the understanding of the people as well, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Your Honor, today is a special time for sentencing, and I want to start out by thanking Your Honor, as well as Ms. Pilara, in considering some additional information that I provided to her. It was a 22-page memo, so it was quite lengthy. And again, I do thank her for considering this information. I did want to, again, there was a lot of stuff that's provided on the record, and I do want to focus on some mitigating information on behalf of Ms. Morgan. In December, I first want to address her health. In December 2024, she got into a very serious car accident. She's in the hospital for some time and is still dealing with those repercussions. She's seeing both a neurological doctor for the effects of her nerve damage, and she's had one surgery on her arm and is scheduled to get an additional surgery on that arm. It's not functioning properly, her arm. She does not have full range of motion. She did miss a post-op appointment while she was in custody, and when she gets out of custody, she'll be returning to see that doctor. She is trying to get disability because of that injury, and is engaged in another civil suit because of the crash. Even though she is having that difficulty with her arm, she is working and engaged in school. This semester she was at Ross Medical Center studying to be a certified medical assistant. Her plan is to go to nursing school. She was working as a health aide, excuse me, for an elderly man. Her mother explained to me that she was essentially doing this job with one working arm, but needs to support her children and assist with the man's daily tasks. She is planning on, or is set to graduate from Ross Medical Center with her certification as a certified medical assistant. However, there's one last test she has to take that includes CPR, and because of her arm, she can't do that CPR portion of the test. She is engaged in mental health treatment. She has a psychiatrist that she sees monthly, and she's also engaged with who she's also engaged with talk therapy with. She does have the support of her family. I have been in communication over the last couple of weeks with her mom every couple of days. Her mother submitted a letter on her behalf, as well as her grandparents. Because of her injury, she does need a caretaker. She is moving in with her mother, so her mother can help her with her own daily tasks, as well as the care of her children. She has 3 children, 7, 2, and 1. Her oldest father died when he was young, so she's desperate to get out of custody and get back to. Oh, she said he died when she was pregnant with the oldest. Given all of this, her engagement in mental health services, her physical health condition, her children, schooling, employment, I am asking the court to adopt this recommendation. She does have the support of her mother, who is here and I think would like to speak to your honor. I've had multiple conversations with Morgan over the last couple of weeks, and I think she's quite desperate to change her life. She's already made some changes in the relationships in her life. And I think she's dedicated to the betterment of herself and her children's lives.
All right, very good. Her mother wanted to address the court.
Yes, if that's okay with
Sure.
your honor.
Where is she? Come on now. Hello.
Hi, Your Honor.
What's
If I may
your,
just one moment, your honor. Just- It's okay. That's
I'll try. I'll try.
all right. Your name?
April Moylan.
All right, go ahead. What would you like to tell?
Your Honor, I'd like to tell you that Caitlyn is a good person. She has a good heart. She's active. We are active in 2 churches. We go monthly, feed the homeless down in Cass Park. As a matter of fact, a month before Caitlyn's bad accident, we were down in Cass Park handing out hot meals, essentials, clothing, whatever we could do to help the homeless. Caitlyn has 3 children, which I'm currently caring for. And it has been a hardship on me because I'm trying to work full time and care for 3 grandchildren. Instead of being the grandmother, I'm being the mother, which Caitlyn should be doing. I understand that Caitlyn's behavior has gotten her where she is, but Your Honor, this has been going on for 7 years with these 2 baby mama daddy drama. Okay, it's been back and forth, back and forth. I just wish that Caitlyn gets herself together and stays away from the negativity. Her kids need her. They cry every day. My grandson wrote a letter to you. I don't know if you got it.
Yeah.
It was pretty sad, to see him, crying for his mom. And it's really hard on me. And I just ask that you find it in your heart to let my daughter come home.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And anything you'd like to tell the court before I impose sentence?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Court has reviewed extensively the information that has been provided and looked it over, and the court does believe and will follow the recommendation of the probation department. In this case, I think it's well suited to kind of deal with a number of different issues that are sort of permeating this entire case. So it's the sense of the court. I will place you on 36 months probation. That's 3 years. You are to pay $655 fines and court costs, $1,080 probation oversight fees. That will be on a payment plan as arranged by probation. There is to be no use of alcohol, recreational marijuana, or any illegal substance. You'll be subject to random testing as requested by probation. You are to complete the life skills program. You're to enroll in that within the next 60 days. You are to attend individual therapy with status reports to probation. There is to be no contact with Sarah Tessier or her children directly or indirectly. You understand that, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
There is to be no use of social media whatsoever. Delete and or close all accounts on social media immediately upon your release. You understand that?
Can I ask one question? I have one page where I'm friends with my son's dad, and that's the only way I can see pictures of him and show my son. Is that okay if I just
See
keep
pictures of
his father, who's deceased?
Your Honor, I think if it's okay, Ms. Pilar and I can work something out.
That's the-
regarding that. I'm gonna order
Yeah.
that, so, because I think there's been an abuse of that, and so I am gonna order that her social media accounts are to be closed and deleted. All right. You are not to assault, terrorize, frighten, intimidate, threaten, harass, molest, or stalk anyone. You are not to possess any weapons, firearms, ammunition, or anything fashioned to be a weapon. You are to comply with any and all circuit court orders if there are any. You are to contact probation within 24 hours of your release from custody and then report as directed by probation. I am going to order a GPS tether through community corrections with the exclusion zone. Are you indicating exclusion zone of the entirety of Washington?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, with the exclusion zone of Washington County. I'll schedule a review hearing on this matter for August 27th, 2025 at 12 p.m. I will order 365 days in jail. Credit 17 days that you served. You're to serve an additional 14 days for the bond violations to date. And then the balance will be suspended with placement of a GPS tether as indicated prior to your release.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I should have brought this up before, just regarding the exclusion zone, and again, this is something that Ms. Flora and I can work out. Her doctors, like her orthopedic surgeon is at Trinity Health in Ipsy, so we can, if the court's amenable to that, and Ms. Flora, I can provide documentation regarding
I would
medical appointment.
give, correct, and for medical, that's where her medical appointments are, that will be allowed. All right, but strictly for that medical or any other necessity that she has to have within Washington County, as she would be able to report to probation.
Correct, understood, thank you.
All right. Thank you.